Hi everybody. As I mentioned in my last video, I had a viewer ask me about stencils and basically what I recommend. And as I said, I do believe that's a very personal opinion. Like, there's so many stencils out there and everybody has different taste and different styles. But like, as far as how well they're made, I can't think of any stencils I have that are not good quality, so I don't really have anything to say about that. Price-wise, I can't really recall because it's been a long time since I purchased a stencil. A lot of my stencils, and that's what I'm going to tell you too, like, I'm not trying to, don't take this as me like bragging or I don't know, anything like that. A lot of my stencils I didn't have to purchase because like I was on design teams and stuff, so you get them sent to you free of charge, and then some other ones are like from compensation orders for working for them. So I do have a lot of stencils, and the only reason why I tell you why is because, and I know it shouldn't matter, I shouldn't care what anybody thinks, but I don't want you thinking, oh my gosh, she has so many stencils and, you know, blah blah blah. I didn't have to buy them all, and I can't imagine I would have this many if I did. I mean, I have been at this a long time, but I don't know. I still don't know if I would have this many if I had to actually purchase all of them. So, anyway, let's move on. So, I don't know exactly how to go about this. I'm not going to go through every single stencil and name what they are because that would take forever. What I'm going to do is quickly flip through and only tell you the names of what are my favorite. So, and please don't ask me, like, I won't be able to answer questions if I have like dozens and dozens of questions. What's the name of that stencil that you showed at the beginning of the video? Like, I just can't. I can't. So, like I said, I'll tell you, like right now, I'll tell you I am doing all of Dina Wakley's stencils, which are from Ranger. So, if you see something you like that I don't tell you the name of, then go on Ranger and look through Dina Wakley's stencils. Okay, but I will tell you the name of this one because I'm going to get a white piece of paper to see. Maybe it shows up even better. Excuse my head. Okay, so this is a favorite of mine. I love it. And it is called Medieval Crosses. And there will be another one that is the same pattern but larger. Unless I have it somewhere else because I've been using it. That's the thing too, some stencils may not even be in there. I have no idea. I really like this one too. I don't know if I would call it an absolute favorite, but I really do like it. It's called Bumps. I find this one has been done by a lot of people. Like, I have a Carabelle one that's similar, and I have a Crafter's Workshop stencil that's similar. I feel like a lot of people have put this style out there. And again, I'm only telling you my favorites. I really like this one. It's called Circles for Painting. This one I wouldn't say is a favorite by any means, but you could probably get a lot of versatility out of it. It's Giant Funky Silhouettes. These must be old. I don't have the packaging for them. Again, not a favorite, but it's very versatile. Uneven shapes. Because you get the stencil, which is back here, and you get the mask. This is the bigger one. And the big one is called Large Medieval Crosses. These are my two favorite Dina Wakley stencils. I don't think I have any other favorites by her. Oh, that will be it. As you can see, I store my stencils in a filing drawer, and I just organize them by designer. Now, dilutions, I have tons because I have worked with Ranger doing dilutions tutorials off and on since 2015, I think. So I have a lot. And a lot of them I really love. I really grown to like this one. Crazy Pavings. Love that. See, I like a lot of these. This one I love, especially for gel printing. Angles. This one I like for gel printing too. Shutters. Some packaging. Sorry for the glare, but I'm not going to take them all out of packagings. This is a cool web if you want a web. It's just called webs. There are so many. I really like, I have them in the small, hold on, but they're really old and they don't make these particular ones anymore. There's an alphabet and a number. I've had these from the very beginning, I'd say. And I'm not going to go through, I love how they look on the white paper where they're all painty. I'm not going to go through the same ones, the small ones, because it's pretty much the same as a large, with the exception of some. I find my favorite stencils are the larger ones anyways. But here's a number one. Not sure she came out, oh, there's the letter one. So if you can't get these are the next best thing. Old School Alpha and Old School Number. Love those. Oops. Okay, I'm going to say this just in case it doesn't come up. But there's one that Diane makes. It's called Boulders. Absolute favorite. And it's just circles. Not perfect circles. But that one might be out somewhere because it's a go-to of mine. So just in case it doesn't show up, I wanted to let you know. Boulders. Which again, I don't know if it's still made or not because it's an old one. I'm not a huge silhouette one. Like, she does amazing things with the silhouettes, so they are great if you like doing the things that she does. And I love what she does. I just don't tend to do it. Not because I don't like it. I tend not to do it for some reason. Maybe because I can't do it as good as her. I don't know. But she has tons of silhouettes where you get the stencil and the mask. So if you want that, Diane has a lot. So again, that's from Ranger. And you look under Dilutions. Diane has a lot of stencils. And you can get them in large and small. Here's Boulders. That one's my absolute favorite of Diane's. I know it's simple, but I love it. I'm torn with showing you Stencil Girl because I don't have a name for a lot of them. When I was with Gel Press, we did a collaboration with Stencil Girl, and when we were sent the stencil, they didn't come with their packaging, so I don't know the names of them. Now, I will tell you, I love Stencil Girl stencils, but they are delicate. The ones I tend to go for anyways are, because they're more like mask. So they are extremely delicate. Like, I haven't had one rip on me. It's just you can't, like if you're the kind of person that likes to use let me grab one. Like an ink blending tool with a foam applicator on top, and you like to use your stencils like this with paint on them or ink, I don't recommend the fine Stencil Girl mask because it tends to hook up or you bend it and stuff like that. But if you're just like spraying or using a makeup wedge and pouncing, that's fine. Just not good for rubbing. So I mean, Stencil Girl has tons of stencils. Oh, that one's joggles. So many. So I just recommend you have a look. It will take a long time because they have a lot of designers as well. And I like these for gel printing too. There are some face ones that are really nice. These are a couple more. Again, I don't have the names of them. I don't even know who designs them. Like, I know these are Stencil Girl stencils, but I don't know the name of the designer. There are some face ones that I have that I love. And they're Pam Carricker. So, if you want Face Stencils, you could look her up. She has some beautiful ones. This one is a favorite. And I think it's, yeah, it is Pam Carricker. This one, I can tell you the number, it's S646. Just in case that helps. Love that one. She has a lot of really nice faces. I don't have a lot of Stencil Girl stencils because they're expensive. I think they are anyways, but they do get deals sometimes, which are great. And I mean, you got to remember too, like if you're living in the States, I mean, that's great. But I mean, I'm Canadian, so once you do the conversion and pay for shipping and stuff, I couldn't be bothered. Like I have so many stencils that I don't need more stencils, so I'm not going to spend the money on it. Joggles makes really nice stencils as well. They didn't always, I don't think. I don't know how new this is for them. Like it's not new, but I don't know how long they've been doing stencils, but they have beautiful ones. I love this one. This is Fiddly Ferns. It's this tiny one that I always forget about because it's tiny and it's like it disappears. I love this one. This one is Droplets. But again, it's not great for doing that technique. It's better for pouncing or spraying. But I love this one. And I love this one. Scalloped Rose. Love that. You may hear me say that about pretty much all of the joggle stencils I have because again, it's US, I'm Canadian. I don't do a lot of US shopping. So if I have it, it's because I absolutely loved it. Really love this one too, Scribble Scratch Handwriting. Oh, that's a Stencil Girl. I must have got these mixed up when I was putting them away. Okay, that one's a Stencil Girl. All the rest joggles. This one, Deconstructed Daisy Mask. Just love them. And these are some houses where you get the stencil and the mask. I think this one came free with something. It's not for me. And this one is very delicate. It's pretty. Very pretty. Bud Vines. And that's all I have by Joggles. But like I said, they have a lot of beautiful stencils as well. There are more that I would like to have. I just, like I said, I feel like I can't justify it because I have so many stencils and I don't use them as much as I used to. And like I said, where I have so many, I think I'd rather use what I have instead of buying more. I'm at the point now with my supplies that I have to fall head over heels with it, and then I wait and see if the feeling remains after so long. Like I don't rush out and purchase it right away. Like I live with it for a bit to see if I really do want it, because I think personally if you're watching a release, you get caught up in the moment. And it's like you're on this high and you just, you love it all. And then you see what the designers do with it. And then you see, and you know, you get caught up in the moment and you want it. So I like to wait before I purchase, because I find that feeling passes a lot of the time. These are ones that I keep forgetting. This was a moment, because I saw what Tracy Scott does that is absolutely gorgeous. She has like these cutout pages, and that's what these are. I don't know if there's stencils in here too, but you get, I think it's just the cutout page. You get the cutout pages. This is already done for you, and you just paint it and draw on it and stuff. I started it and I never did finish. So I have 2 of those, and then I purchased the stamp set to go with it. Yeah, this one's not even open yet. It's beautiful what she does. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, these are a mixture of stencils. These are Paper Artsy. They're Tracy Scott ones that I bought to do this. Getting caught up in the moment. Not to say that they're not nice, but I never did do it. This is paintbrushes from Donna Downey. This is an old one. I don't even know if this one would be around anymore. And I have no idea who this is by. Oh, I wrote on it. Color Box, Art Screens, Stonework. Because I added tape to it because it was very thin. This is an Art by Marlene stencil. I'll show you the picture on the back because it's easier to see than the stencil. Stampers, Mixed Media Art. I thought it was very cool, all the designs. This one's Cosmo, Astronomy, and Numbers. And I got this one because this is a Zentangle pattern that I have a really difficult time with. So I got the stencil thinking I could just use the stencil. But I haven't. The pattern, the Zentangle pattern, I believe is called Wormhole. It's a wonderful pattern. I'm just not good at it. I should just keep practicing. Okay. I have a lot of Crafters Workshop stencils, and I've actually thrown out a lot too, because when I was with Crafters Workshop, they would just automatically send you everything. Absolutely everything. And they had many designers that have releases all at the same time. So it was crazy how many stencils you would get. And they would give them to you in 12 by 12 and 6 by 6. So it was crazy. They were very generous. With moving, I have thrown some out that I knew I was never going to use because they were not me. They were never me. Even when they were sent to me. Like if I had been given a choice, I wouldn't have got them. But there are some stencils from the Crafters Workshop that I absolutely love. And so I'll pull out some stencils that I love from the Crafters Workshop instead of going through all of them, because we'll be here all day. Okay, these are my favorite from Rebecca Meyer. Again, Crafters Workshop. This one is probably my absolute favorite. It is Linked Tiles. I love the pattern, and for gel printing, it is amazing. Love it. Absolutely love it. You can tell it's been well loved. And this is how I stored my Crafters Workshop stencils. I got the scrapbooking sleeves for the scrapbook albums, and I just put a piece of black cardstock in there, and I would get a label and write what the stencil was, when it was released, and who designed it. And then with having the paper in there, I could have one design on the front and another one on the back. That one's not a favorite, but this one, love it. Now that came out in 2019. I have no idea if you can still get it or not. I don't know if this is my favorite mandala by her, but she has a lot of mandalas and I love them. So this one is scalloped mandala. Again, love mandalas, love them for gel printing, and she has a lot. So when my favorite designers from Crafters Workshop tended to be Rebecca Meyer, Art by Marlene, and Julie Faye Fanbalzer. Those were the ones that worked with me and what I was doing at the time in my style. I'm just going to pull out Balzer's. She has some mandalas too. Yeah. This one's a cool one. I wouldn't call it a favorite, but it's a cool one. Magic Ladder. Love this one. Onion Skin. Love it. Number Scramble. Love that one. And then she has Alphabetica. If you wanted, you know, an alphabet number stamp. Stencil. She had a lot of cool ones. A lot. I really love this one too. Stone Increase. I use this one a lot. That one was a favorite. And that came out in 2019. Starting to think 2018 and 19 might have been their best years. Now, Art by Marlene, she had a lot of ones that I really loved too. Love this one. Cornet wreath. Love it. Absolutely love it. Love this one. I don't feel like I'm saying the name of it right. I feel like it's one of those words that is spelled differently than it's said. So I'm going to spell it just in case. C-O-R-O-N-E-T. And it's wreath. Just get the feeling I'll hear the word and be like, oh my god, yes. Like, I just found her design so cool. I mean, look at all the color that's on my stencil though too. Isn't that gorgeous? I always want to like just frame that. Stick the stencil in a frame. I use this one a lot too. Blooming Garden. Until I use it with alcohol inks. So I'm showing you all of Art by Marlene and Julie's because I liked pretty much all of them. Well, close to it. That one's hard to see because it's been used so much and I have the black background. I use that one a lot too. I love that one. Botanical Dream. Love it. Her flowers, just the way she would do her flower stencils. Now, she is not with Crafters Workshop anymore because she has her own line of stuff. But I don't know, maybe you can still get some of her old ones there. I have no idea. See, some of these haven't even been used. This is a container filled with pretty much, I think, miscellaneous type stencils or really old stencils. See, I told you I have a thing for mandalas. I'm not sure. This one might be one I made myself, actually. That one is. I think this is an old Heidi Swap stencil, maybe. These are... you won't be able to get that anymore, I wouldn't say. I feel like this is a Crafters Workshop stencil. Studio Calico. Do they still make stencils? Those are screens. Heidi Swap. Who are these? Memory Box. So old. They're so old. I don't even know what half of this is. I think these are Heidi Swap ones too. A lot of it we used to get at Michael's when they used to carry Heidi Swap. It would go on clearance and I would get a lot of stuff. That's Crafters Workshop. All these that are showing up now are. Still Crafters Workshop. I love this one. It's like orange slices. It's called Mini Citrus Montage. I really love this one too. I don't know if it's called cutouts, but that's all I can see. It's by Julie Faye Fan Balzer. That's the only thing I can see for the possible name of it. See, I like Julie. These are all Julie's. Love this one by Julie. Mini Art Deco Leaves. Again, Crafters Workshop, Julie Faye Fan Balzer. And this one I think was a Heidi Swap one. This is actually, I don't use it, but it is a beautiful stencil. It's a leaf, and it's by Picket Fence Studio. Slimline leaf. It's another little mini joggles. I like this one a lot. My favorite things. Positive sign. This is old. Mr. Huey's Studio Calico, but just a circle graph mask. More Crafters Workshop. Love this one. Mini Daisy Doodad. Not sure who makes this one, but I've used this one tons. And this one is really simple, but I've used it lots. It's Crafters Workshop, Rebecca Meyer, Mini Sketch Grid. Love this one. Crafters Workshop, Julie Faye Van Balzer, Mini Crossed. Love it. These are Crafters Workshop too. I'm not going to go through them because they're actually meant for like cupcakes and stuff. But I kept it knowing I would never use it for cakes, but may use it for paint. This is a skull. I really like it. It's Visible Image. Skull Shadow. Now I have a few that I got from, I'm not sure, I don't know if it's Wonder Strumpet or Wonder's Trumpet, but it's because it's all one word. I would have got these on Etsy, and they're really cool. This one's called Personal Demons. No, it's not. Skull Swoop. I don't have many of her stencils, but I love them, and they're really cool. And this one's really cool. And it's called Bird Fish Skeleton. And then this one is the Demons, Personal Demons. I thought it was cute. And then one last one. I'll flip it around, maybe start. Ooh. Rib Cage. Okay. I have Tim Holtz stencils too. Jeez Louise. Hold on. I have the moon one, and I haven't done anything with it yet. That's crazy. So Tim Holtz, you can find his stencils on Ranger, or probably Stampers Anonymous as well. You can find his stuff everywhere, pretty much. Pretty popular dude. I love his numeric. Love that one. Grime. I like that one. And this one, industrial. And this one, it's like 2 different patterns on it, flourish and lattice work. Now, I have Carabelle from some I purchased on my own and some when I worked with them. They have, hold on. They have gone out of business, so I don't know. I hate to be a tease just in case you can't get them anymore, but I don't know if maybe places are carrying them until, you know, they're out of stock and then that's over. But I love this one. I'm not going to say the names because it's French and I'm not. But these are all Carabelle Studio. Love that one. And this one. And this one. See, I was telling you a lot of people made the same ones. I think this one's cool too. No, that was by Brigitte Coupson. No, I said her name wrong. I was taught how to say it. And I haven't forgot. Oh, darn it. I will never learn. Oh, this is the one I said a lot of people have done. But this one, I feel like Mini Stones Divided, I believe, from the Crafter's Workshop. Same thing, I think. And then that was a lot like the Scalloped Rose or something from Dina Wakley. I think this one's cool. I really like this one too. And this one. And this one. Okay, so I hope that helped. I mean, like I said, I think they're all good quality. So it's a matter of personal preference. So get the ones that speak to you and make your heart happy. Bye.